Let's see what's going on here. I guess we on. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, as a spiritual healer, what I do is that I help people to become mentally and emotionally balanced. And the whole idea for you to become mentally and emotionally balanced is just so you have the greatest consciousness, the greatest understanding. You have the ability to look at the bigger picture, and that entails, you having being in alignment with you. And as you do so, then you realize that you are this and more. In other words, that's how you're living in this world, but you're not being of the world because now you have attained the highest level of consciousness. In so many words, it pretty much sets you free because now you're seeing yourself beyond just your physical body. But most importantly, you're making a higher connection with the cosmos, with whatever you like to call it. So essentially, that's what I do. Now, when I'm talking about, let's just say, helping you to become emotionally balanced, now, what that's talking about here, I help you to understand what your emotions are, for you to identify or even to create, because ultimately that's where I would want you to go. Because as you mastering your emotions, now you're able to, have your emotions go the direction that you want them to go and not the other way around. So, but for you to do that, you would need to understand what your emotions are. Then you also have to identify your emotional patterns, see how you react to certain things. So you have to be abreast of all of that. And then at this point, if there's any type of blockages, then you're able to transmute, to change, to all the great words that people use to, to let you know that you have, successfully somehow change your situation or your emotions, since that's what we were talking about. So, it's truly being in touch with your emotions. And then we also talk about the shadow self, and which I will be talking about tonight, as you see in the title. Um, but most importantly, you would have to be in touch with your emotions. When you go see a shrink, right? And now they're asking you questions about, your early beginnings, what happened, how were you disappointed? Like these are very important things because as you grow, you tend to forget. So you bury those emotions, and that may include some skills sometimes. All of your skills, your emotions, you bury all that side of you because, of course, our society teaches us we should be, we should become, a fucking image instead of you becoming you. So therefore, that's why a lot of people are living their lives on who they should be on paper instead of who they are. I mean, that's why our world is the way it is. I mean, it's constructed that way. It's not a mistake. You know what I'm saying? It's not a mistake. It is a world that we build of ignorance out of our lesser self. I mean, ignorance, simply remind. I mean, you just don't know who you are. So then we created a world that is based out of that. Then that's where competition comes in, jealousy comes in, having a bigger car, who got the bigger dick comes in. Like it all comes with that. Your accomplishments, defines you. And it's pretty much a world of people pleasing, of validation. But all of that comes from a lesser self out of ignorance, you not being in touch with yourself. But anyway, going back to your emotions. So, I mean, it's only natural that a lot of us buried us so we could live up to that fucking image. So all of these things that's happening to you, I mean, it has to express itself somehow. That's why no matter how much money you got, if you're not happy internally, it's not gonna make a difference. You see rich motherfuckers killing themselves. 50 Cent said it himself. He thought having money was gonna solve everything for himself, and then when he got a lot of money, that's not the case. So all of that, those are testimonies letting you know, regardless, I mean, your true happiness is going to be within. And if you understand that, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, it doesn't matter if you have little money, because it comes within. That's why if you're not happy with little, you'll never be happy with whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? You could be having $8 million, then you lost $1 million, you fucking losing your mind. Yeah, this shit's crazy out here. But I want you to keep that in mind. Like this is also, our lesser self. And but most importantly, this is it created I mean, that's what makes it the belly of the beast too. It's created out of toxicity. You say it all the time, like, what I'm saying? It's the bullshit that people go for. Well, all right, what else did you want? Let's be honest. Like they're all on point. The setup is made that way. That's why it's never about how much you see, but how are you looking at it. But anyway, going back to the whole shadow self, your emotions, you have to deal with these things. But how would you if you not in touch with your emotions? The remedy of the pain, it is in the pain. It's what you make out of it. But anyway, so just to give you a clear understanding when I'm talking about becoming emotionally balanced, it pretty much entails a whole bunch of shit. Because our nature in itself is not as simple as it appears to be. We are very complex beings. And then well, that's what makes us those thinking living. That's why our true essence, and I'll be talking about spirituality, is your fucking life. The life that you're living right now, you scratching your ass, whatever the fuck. I mean, I'm trying to be as gross as possible because it's all spiritual. Yes, that too, motherfucker. You taking this shit, you fucking a bitch, whatever the fuck. That's why when you understand that, even when you're having sex now, it has a whole different meaning for you. Then you understand you're exchanging energies and all of that shit. But all of that has to do with you level. I mean, it's you attaining a higher level of consciousness about you, not being too robotic or gross, what I'm saying, as someone who's just, what I'm saying, not being a living dead. That's gross. Literally. It's the density is heavy. Shit. saying? You gotta get lighter, baby. You gotta get lighter. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get lighter. But anyway, going back again to becoming emotionally balanced. I mean, that's pretty much what helped you to understand. And as you can see, yeah, it's that way. Now, in addition to that, I also help you to become mentally balanced. Now, if we're talking about how complex your emotions are, whew, ah, oh shit, and we're just getting started. Nigga, we're just getting started. And just so you know, too, it's also important for the emotions to come together with your intellect. Because if it doesn't, when you see people that are being triggered, their intellect is not there. Or if you're depressed, your intellect is not going to be at its fucking 100%. So that's why, and here's another reason too. Those two have to become together for you to have the the biggest, or for you to see the bigger picture. And that comes with you becoming the Christ, being the Krishna, the Buddha, the whatever the fuck, those saviors are. Because all they just a fucking embodiment of that level of understanding. That's why anybody could be a Buddha. Anybody could be Jesus. However, not everybody could be because you got to put the work in. So we're talking about attaining that level of understanding or consciousness. That's when you become the enlightened one. You are the fucking Illuminati. Shit, you better be. You better be the illuminated one. You know what I'm saying? You keep looking outside, man. Mind your business. You'll be all right. Mind your business. Worry about other people. Mind your business. You are the Illuminati. Isn't that even okay? Let's just say we're just gonna look. Let's just peep out outside. Right? Let's just peep out real quick, right? What the fuck do you think they're doing? Aren't they collecting the brightest of the brightest? Why would you want to be the brightest? I mean, you don't have to be in that kind of shit, but whatever the fuck, however the fuck you look at it, you want to be the brightest of the brightest too. I mean, I hope so. I mean, shit. Listen, hey, I mean, this is my job. That's my work. I mean, it may not be for you, and that's the purpose of living. That's why your objective, the name of the game, is for you to become Christ-like, to attain that highest level of understanding, of experiencing, of you creating your reality, of becoming God-like, all those beautiful things. But again, going back to, the reason why you got to be in alignment with yourself, that it's the idea of mind, body, and soul. But I'm also showing you why these two have to become together for you to attain the highest level of consciousness as well. I feel like I'm working you out, baby. Throwing punches. I'm punching out there. I'm working. Let me work. And shout out to that nigga Loaded Lux, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me work, baby. Just let me work. No, watch me work. That's what he was talking about. But anyway, shout out to that brother, man. And you know what I'm saying? So, now going back to become to be mentally balanced. Oh my God. Now, you have to understand how your minds work. See, again, it's taking a level of work. Of It takes a little amount of consciousness too. That's why you build more and more. The more conscious you become, the more conscious you become, more conscious you will become. That's what makes it a transformation. That's what makes it for the living. So for me to go through that, I had to transform, literally shed my skins off, or becoming the butterfly. We out here, baby. we here. Here. You tell them what you see, man. Let them know we here. A lot of them didn't know. You know, we went in the darkness, but the darkness didn't accept us. Say, okay, we know exactly who we are. I'm saying, yeah, you tell me how I'm doing. You say how much you say for me, nigga. Yeah, that's how much I'm doing. Man. So now we're talking about being mentally balanced. Oh man, now we got to dance. Then now you have to understand how your mind is being conditioned, or better yet, how were you trained to think? Because attaining that higher state of, let's just say consciousness, but to to become mentally sharp and balanced. I mean, balanced, sharp, same thing for now. For now, okay, we're not being politically correct, but I hope you get the picture. It's like you have to become more conscious. That's why you have to understand how are you trained to think. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on in your culture? This is your business. And how's your culture is getting you to think. You know what I'm saying? Political views, ideas. These shit, they shape your life and your thinking as well. I mean, first your thinking, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, your ideals, not just an idea of thinking, but I'm saying, that the understanding that comes with that kind of bullshit. It puts you in a box. Oh, they've been putting you motherfuckers in boxes like from. You gotta understand your culture. You see what I'm saying? Like for me, I mean, shit, especially for me. You know what I'm saying? Being raised in Haiti, born in Haiti, and now going having to go through the culture shock. You know what I'm saying? And that shock is just me being able to make that transition into understanding what it's like being here. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So come on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, how else would I be in control of my mind if I wouldn't be able to understand that or being conscious of all of these things? The answer is no. So becoming mentally balanced, oh man, it's to grow your consciousness. You got to become more aware of even awareness itself. I think I'm going too far, but it's on the house. That was for you, baby. That was just for you. Now, if this is your first time, just know, I mean, I do that a lot. I mean, I give out a lot of tips, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know. Now, on top of what I'm giving, listen, it's that's what we do. It's love. Now, with that being said, welcome back, motherfuckers. Hey, come on, welcome back. So as always, you already know, as you noticed, I was showing up for y'all. I was cheering for you motherfuckers. But anyway, um, you already know, man. It's nothing but love, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want from here, like what's taking place here. I'm bringing it to you. Then you judge me how you like. How you want to judge me, man? Watch your mouth, though. Watch your mouth. You gotta watch your mouth. Not that you can't say whatever you like, but you just make sure what you're saying is in accordance. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. You see what I'm saying? Like you can say whatever you like. I'm not gonna. Hey, this is your mouth. But if you know what I'm saying, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? How do you grade me, babe? Oh shit! You know, it speaks for itself, man. But again, guys, you already know, man. You know, I definitely have to have a moment for you guys. But most importantly, if you're coming back, you fuck with the kid, but you fuck with the information. Because that's what you really need to fuck with. And allow it and to transform with that information. Because that's the key. This is for the living. Listen, even just to maintain your body, you gotta do work. You gotta eat. You gotta shit. You gotta walk around. To work. It's just what we do. That's the energy. We are active beings. I mean, once you understand your nature, listen, you got to put the work in. Sir, if you want to look good out here, baby, well, shit, you got to feel good. Start looking at you differently. I'm just holding the mirror. Come on, look at yourself. Look at you. Say, it's your world, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but that's the journey too. Those are the portals that we have to go through. Those are those level of understanding as we are pretty much enlightening yourself. You know, that's part of the awakening. You know, so going back to being mentally balanced. My God, do I need to say more? You know what I'm saying? So again and again, you know, this is you. This is the journey in. I mean, the inward journey. You know, and that's why it's not about the destination, like they tell you. I mean, it's fucking true. It's the transformation that takes place in the journey. That's when you become the king, sitting on top of your throne. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? With my King Arthur sword, because some people were trying to get my sword away from me. Oh, they tried. They tried. They tried. I was sleeping too. While I was sleeping, they went, you know, trying to bring my shit up. Oh yeah, they have. But what they didn't know was that sword belongs to King Arthur, aka you're looking at him. So when you do that, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're throwing rock at the sun. Well, keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Keep trying. What are you doing? Listen, this is a clean ass whooping. Like this is this is how you wash the dirty laundries well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a done deal. Like we clean it from blood in and out. Know where you at, stranger? Know where you at, stranger? Now, as part of what we do here, guys, especially if this is your first time, I always like to take a minute to talk about spirituality real quick. Because spirituality, as a spiritual healer, it's where I get, you know, that's my source of information. That's the core of who I am as a living being. And what that is pretty much, it's only right for you to know exactly what that is, which is everything about you is spirituality, man. Say that again. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you were not convinced. But you know what? You might let it, you gotta let it does its thing, because this type of understanding, I mean, that's why they call it awakening too. That's why you have to wake up to it. Oh, and I've went through several of these moments for me to finally up. And I call those moments my blessings. But other people, they didn't know what was taking place, and it was right in front of them. Oh, I got a lot to talk about. Listen, I've been a mystery man. This is a story, what I'm saying, from the hero's perspective. How the hero was always the hero. But listen, listen, it's, what I'm saying, in due time. In due time. Oh, shit. That might be one of the illest shit I ever had, huh? Is this one of my illest shit I ever talked about? I don't know. We're about to find out. But anyway, um, spirituality is you. Then now you have something called the occult, where you have those disciplines or esoteric knowledge. Those kind of wisdom. From the Sufis, from Gnostics, because Christianity comes out of Gnosticism. But anyway, um, Osiris. I mean, all I'm saying is, these are all different. What they're doing, pretty much. What you're calling the occult now comes in with that kind of understanding to help you to look at yourself better. So that's why, for me, as a spiritual healer, of course, I gotta fuck with the occult. But I'm trying to let you understand what that is. This is you. That's why they call it a hidden culture, because now you're dealing with an aspect of yourself that is not shown, that people don't see. Like, for instance, you have a conscious mind, and guess what else you got? You have a subconscious mind too, baby. Oh, shit. Okay. So there's a little more to you than just your physical body. And the occult is giving you that type of understanding, so you have a better perspective on your ordinary book, like fucking day-to-day activities. In other words, the occult is really teaching you to look at the matrix from the dot perspective, instead of being in the matrix and looking at it from, whatever the fuck. So that's why when you look at the matrix and those dots, what I'm saying? I'm just trying to connect the dot for you fuckers. You have a different perspective. So you're looking at reality from a higher perspective. That's why I recommend the fucking Kabbalion. It's a self mastery book. It gives you the principles about the universe, but most importantly, it's how for you to master you. The Kabbalion is self mastery. Oh, that's your Bible. You thought you had a Bible? Nah, I'm saying your weapon. You need a better one, baby. Because that type of understanding, it's bringing you closer to your true nature. So you get to see the divinity in you, that part of God that belongs to God that also resides in you. You get to witness that. You get to become that. So that's why I know for me, being a God is not a disrespect to the greatest God. It's more of a fucking acknowledgement. I mean, how do you downplay yourself and saying God, you have God in you? I mean, shit, do we need a little sense of, self appreciation? If that nigga killed his own son for you, like, you gotta worth more than his fucking son. Which route would you like to take? I mean, your conclusion is all fucked up. Like, I don't even know how you're looking at how do you see it that way? Hell. How do you get to see it the way you're looking at it? This is fascinating to me. It fascinates me. You do magic, don't you, motherfucker? That's really blinding a motherfucker. You blinding niggas out there. I guess I do the opposite. We're giving such out here, man. See, that's why we also got to work that darkness because I'm showing you what's taking place beyond what you see. But anyway, going back to the Kabbalion, it's self mastery. And with self mastery and you appreciating yourself, how do we live in a society? How do you expect people to take accountability when they're not accountable? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, there's levels to this. And obviously, that's why we're here. Like, that's why you have to identify the tree that you're eating from because it will either fuck you up or make you better. So, again, spirituality is your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Then now you have the occult, and then you have religion. You know, um, but a lot of people talk about religion, but again, the true meaning of religion, it's not, having this belief or that belief. That's not true religion is. The true meaning of religion is the manifestation of the divinity in human form. Meaning a true religious motherfucker, as such as myself. That's the why I'm talking about this shit. For you to see the divinity in you, but most importantly, I have to be. You got to see it through me. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be the Christ. Tell Christ that for me. Let him know that. Nigga, I love the position that you. I love what you do. So much so, I have to become you. So there's no animosity at all. I don't think you understand. You know, but to look at yourself differently, it's disrespectful, even to God Himself. That's like Marjorie telling fucking Steve Harvey, "Who would you fuck? I'll fuck with the pool man, the pool boy." Dirty ass bitch. Anyway, hey, listen, hey, she, I guess she loved to swim. You love to swim, Marjorie? Hey, stop. Leave you alone, girl. I'm saying, do you get your money, baby? Show him how to. You show this motherfucker how to be a man and act like a fucking man. Right? That's what you're teaching this motherfucker. Girl, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? By the way, you fuck with Haitian niggas. I mean, shit. I love those eyes, girl. You know what I'm saying? You have that exotic fucking Caribbean shit. You know what I'm saying? You remind me of home, baby. I'm saying you're gonna have what? $300 million? Hey. You know, Marlon, let me stop. Let me stop. Yo. So going back to spirituality, my people, it's your life. And here's something else I forgot to mention. Now, one of the biggest misconception, I mean, I kind of touch on it without, saying it, but it's you see how ignorant this shit is. It got to a point now when you're looking at spirituality, you can't even make a connection with you and fucking spirituality. That's why you always feel like it's outside of you. And that's simply because you have identified yourself with just your dick and your pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? Food and wine. You're eating and whining out there. Okay, hey, it's all good. I do those too. In fact, I enjoy them very well. And even better, you know what I'm saying? If you know and you know. But anyway, right? Going back to what's the spirituality I was talking about? Yeah, I guess I was trying to summarize it. Oh no, we were talking about, you feeling that it's outside of you. That's why most people, like, you can identify through a football game, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But spirituality, not so much. And that's due to your ignorance, you not knowing your true nature. I mean, it's not something we say to sound cute. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fucking religion in the sense of, damn, that's how these niggas are looking at who they are. Nah, it's just us having a deeper understanding of ourselves and this same reality that you're living in. Then now we become, let's just say, for lack of better terms, or for the sake of the point that I'm making here, then you become spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to zen, you don't want to, so you're staying away from toxicity. You know what I'm saying? All my zen people out there, listen, come on now, let's zen for a second. You know what I'm saying? I zen all day, every day, motherfucker. I'm zen itself. Listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. But anyway, let's be more, as a spiritual healer here. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way it is. You know, again, get the knowledge, man. What the fuck? So I was talking about, what was I talking about? So you felt like it's outside of you due to your not having enough knowledge, not having enough self knowledge. Because the minute you do, Because when you really look at, even in our daily